Welcome to my channel, Ken here. Today let's take a look at the Pearlman T47. Let's go! In the clip you just saw, I had the T47 running into a Kniff mic preamp and a Tube Tech CM1A compressor. Very light compression going in. Even though the manufacturer provided this microphone to me, the thoughts and opinions are mine and mine alone. In the following clips you're about to see, I have this mic running into a Grace M501 preamp with no compression or anything like that. So these Pearlman microphones are all hand assembled by Dave Pearlman, and except for the actual chassis here, which of course he has to outsource, he doesn't have a machine shop. It's amazing, all handmade here in America. Second of all, the power supply, very well made here, solid. It's all. This microphone is just well made overall, and it does have a 7-pin connector down here. Nothing proprietary, so easy to replace the cable if it breaks. It has a 5693 tube in it. I believe you can request different tubes on this microphone. It's just cardioid. There's no switching to Omni or anything or figure 8. It's just cardioid, which you would use 90% of the time, if not more, especially if you are just dealing with vocals or a guitar or something like that. And it'll definitely hold up to the rigors of a studio for sure.
We're not falling, we're flying down. The Fibonacci spiral leads us underground. Just like a hero who never reigns.
So a little brief background here. The Neumann U47, a very, very coveted mic that's been used for many years. It was manufactured in the early 50s, very late 40s, and very few of them made. I believe only 6,000 of them are made. So back in the day, I used these Neumann U47s, and it's imprinted into my mind what they kind of give you. They have a magic quality, which is like an upfront quality, but with a very three-dimensional image to the sound. Yeah, it sounds a little strange, but it is a magical quality that I think flatters male vocals in particular very, very well. So when I tried this mic here, just want to say that it does have that magic quality. Now, it's been a long time since I used the Neumann U47, so my memory is not that great, but I do remember it, the sound quality of it, and this goes a long way for a fraction of the price of what those mics go for now. I know a lot of manufacturers are making modern recreations of this U47, and whether it sounds completely like a Neumann U47, as long as it has that magic quality, it's very useful, and this mic definitely does. I think on male vocals, it's a fantastic mic. It just flatters the male vocalists, and it, as you can hear my voice too, it's very clear and direct, which is a very good quality for mic to have. I also think that it has a very forgiving way of picking up sound for a singer that's standing. He can be a little bit away and a little bit up close, and it doesn't change the sound that much, which is super helpful, because when you have an animated singer, it doesn't capture the sound and has a quantitative difference. I mean, there might be a little level difference, but you can compensate for that, but you don't want an overall tonal shift, especially in the presence region. It makes it very time-consuming to fix that in the mix. But this one, definitely forgiving in that way, and like my singer, Chad, in the beginning clip there said that it makes him sound better than he really is. Well, I don't know about that, but he loved this mic, and he said it was the best mic he's ever sung into, and he sung into a lot of mics. So that's high praise from him. I have to say, too, that it has that U47 quality to it. I do want to point out that there's a little bit of saturation to the sound of this microphone. So if you want it really, really clean, then you probably have to look at another mic, because it does have a little bit of saturation, which is very flattering for vocalists to sing into. And if you want it slightly crunchy, and we're talking about slightly here, then this is a good mic. I tried it briefly into some female vocals, and this to me is better suited for a male vocal, but they also sounded great through this microphone. So I really like this microphone, and I highly recommend it, especially for the price. Now, of course, this is not a cheap microphone. It's a couple of $1,000s, a little bit above, and I wouldn't call that cheap, but in the context of U47 replicas, it is definitely a cheaper mic. I mean, the Telefunken is 5 times more expensive, and the Bach is 3 times more expensive, and so forth, so on. So, yeah, I think it might stay in my studio. I like that little bit of saturation on rock vocals, and it definitely helped with the production. I think it sounded really good on acoustic guitars. It just kind of brings it forward, and it brings out the chime in the guitars, which is very nice without sounding tissy and fizzy on the top end. It has none of those qualities. It is a warm microphone, so, but I mean, it took EQ so well on the top end, which kind of surprised me a little bit, but I'm appreciative of that. So yes, it's a very, very, very good microphone, and it should be part of your mic locker for sure. So highly recommend it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.